Okay, this was the Riven video I was talking about in the last video with my Bronco Prime, and it's a pretty beefy Riven, in my opinion. And it's got multi-shot, punch-through, and status chance, which means with that status chance being 60% or higher, I wouldn't say 60%, it's like equivalent to 60%, because it could be a little bit less, but I just know it has to be up by a certain amount because 60% from a dual stat elemental will only bring it up by 18, and then of course 4 brings it up to 100 because there's 84 and then 16, so I'm pretty sure roughly around maybe 45, maybe 46. If I'm wrong, I don't know. You're gonna have to calculate it if it has multi-shot like I did, but I was just more or less goofing around. But other than that, you can replace the dual stat elemental since you have that, and I replaced my Jolt with Convulsion because I want to proc corrosive more, but it really wouldn't matter since you're already proccing so many things at once, since it's a pellet based weapon, which is really good. So I'm running a standard corrosive blast set with barrel diffusion and lethal torrent for multi-shot with the ribbon that adds multi-shot, hornet strike for more damage, then also with the ribbon it adds in punch through, which is really good for crowds, minus crit chance, which is negligible since Bronco has pretty much non-existent crit chance, then 3 dual stat elementals, and then one pure elemental mod to create corrosive and blast. And of course this works well with Grenier and Infested, but with Corpus it only works well with gas, but with the gas it works well against Infested as well, but not the Grenier. So there's 2 different builds. This is the corrosive one, and then of course when you switch over you'll see, as you see when I switch over, I have made a gas and magnetic build. Magnetic damage against Infested doesn't really do much besides add more damage, but you'll be more worried about the gas. With Infested, they die pretty much in an equal amount of shots with both gas and corrosive builds, so it really doesn't matter as long as you're fighting Infested. You're pretty much set with these 2 things, and then with Grenier and Corpus you're gonna have to switch depending on which one you're using at the time. But I replaced Convulsion with Jolt, and then Pistol Pestilence with Pathogen rounds, and changed the order to where I can get a magnetic proc and then a stronger gas proc, only due to the fact that Pathogen rounds is the one that causes the more damage from the toxin clouds or the gas clouds. Other than that, in the next 5, I almost said 6, in the next 5 clips I'll be killing Bombards, Techs, and Ancients, and I will have 2 clips of Techs and then 2 clips of Ancients, only due to the fact that Ancients die easily with the corrosive and gas, and Corpus, they don't take that long with the corrosive build, but it's just to show you the difference between a corrosive and gas build on them. And I'm not doing 2 for Bombards or Grenier due to the fact that armor pretty much does, I wouldn't say does nothing, but it just doesn't work well with just this weapon. You're gonna have to strip off the armor in order for it to work. So it's only one video of the corrosive, and that's pretty much it. I'm not gonna talk while killing them. I'm just gonna show you how much stronger it can be with this ribbon.